So, all right, man. Welcome to Woman.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. So, tell the world who you is.
I'm Anisha Carstarfin. I go by AC.
Oh, good, AC. So, look, tell me a little bit about your upbringing. You know, like, how did your upbringing, like, actually make you a woman?
Well, first of all, my mama had me 3 months after she graduated high school. You feel me? She was getting ready to turn 18. Uh, she lost her mom when she was a child. So, she had to do what she had to do and figured out how to be a mom on her own, you know what I'm saying? But she had help from her aunts, who I know is my grandmother, her stepmom. And she was a damn good single mother, you know. Watching her learn how to be a parent and watching her learn how to
So, you feel like, so basically, your mom she was kind of a child herself when she had you.
me and her came up together.
So, how was that?
It, it was good, but it was rough at the same time, with her trying to figure it out, and then she had my sister 3 years after she had me, and she had 2 girls. And her figuring it out and, trying to get it right, so to say, it got a little rough sometimes. Me and her didn't always see eye to eye, We didn't always, vibe on the same type of time. Like sometimes we bump head. Well, a lot of times we bump head, We stopped talking to each other for like 2 years at one time, But it was just some differences, But eventually we came back to each other,
Yeah,
and we talked about it.
Like you said, she was still learning herself. She was still growing and trying to figure out how to be a woman
But as
herself.
a child, you don't understand that.
Yeah.
You don't understand that until you an adult yourself. And especially if you end up having children yourself.
Yeah.
Then you definitely understand it.
Yeah. I feel that. So, when you hear the word woman, like, what's the first thing that come to your mind?
When I hear woman, I think powerful. I think strong. I think nurturing. But I'm going to separate the powerful and the strong for you because they could kind of be taken as the same thing. Strong in the sense of a woman, it's a narrative that a woman is an emotional creature. When in all actuality, men are the emotional creatures. They act strictly off emotion.
Yeah.
Women are strategic. Women plan. So that's what I mean in the sense of strong. In the sense of powerful, everything a woman touches, she makes greater.
Yeah.
A woman has the ability to carry a whole human for 9 to 10 months and deliver that human through a small hole. And all while making food to feed that human, And a man could never do that. That's powerful.
Yeah. Because, I ain't going to lie to you. Like, I was always taught that women are emotional. You know what I'm saying? There was a narrative that women are the emotional ones.
It's a myth, man.
Yeah,
it's a myth.
Yeah. I can feel that.
For real. Think about it. Men act strictly off emotion.
Yeah.
They do.
I can feel that. I can feel that.
Men will crash out before women will.
Yeah.
You got to push a woman to that point.
Bet.
Men, it's instant.
Bet. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, like, what do you feel like the biggest challenge for women today is?
Equality. I feel like the power dynamic is uneven in society. And men think that women are supposed to be at home taking care of the kids, in the kitchen cooking, cleaning up the house. And they feel like a woman not supposed to be in the field working. But women are harder workers than men are. In the workplace, if a woman is given a supervisor position, men have a problem taking orders from a woman, you know, and then it's a problem with authority then. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like equality is just one of them things that we as women gonna always struggle with.
Yeah. Yeah, cause so basically like equality, I think that's been like a lifelong type of thing with women.
Yeah, but I feel like this, anything you could do, I could do better.
Yeah, I feel that. So, how you feel like we get past that? Like how we move past, you know what I'm saying, that issue?
Men should see women as their equal. I feel like, in a sense, yes, men were made to lead, but at the same time, a woman can lead as well. And I feel like men put women in a position to have to lead when they create children with women and walk away. They create boys with women and walk away. And now she has, the mother has to take on that role to show her son how to be a man.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, the power dynamic got to change.
So you feel like men, like, do you think it's like a pride thing with men? Do you feel like it's an ego thing?
It's definitely pride and ego because I'm going to just put it like this. Looking at me, just because I dress the way that I dress, I want to be a man. No. One thing about me that I always know is that I'm a woman first before anything. I'm a woman who love women and simply like to dress comfortably.
So with that being said as well, like, do you feel like because you like women or whatever, do you feel like men or even the whole world like look at women like you and say, oh, they ain't the same as us?
Yeah, like men, they want to poke their chest out at me every time, you know, stuff like that. Like I don't need all that.
Yeah.
Cause I'm comfortable in who I am. I am a woman, and I know that. You know, I don't want to be a man. Never wanted to be a man. I'm a woman that love women, and I live in my womanhood and my femininity. I'm not ashamed of that.
Bet. All good. I heard that. All right. So, in what area would you want to see women do better in?
As women, I feel like we need to do better in tearing each other down, and especially as black women. Lately, it's been a rise in girls inviting somebody on a girls trip that they don't even like, just to get them away, and they want to fight them and do all that. Then you end up going too far and you kill them. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, now you done went too far, and not only did you take a life, not only did you take one life, you took your own life. You know what I mean? Because you just threw your life away.
Yeah.
We gotta do better. Build each other up. Encourage each other. You know, don't just, when you see somebody out in the store and they dressed a certain way that you don't like, don't just talk about them or look down on them, guide them. Each one teach one.
Yeah.
Hopefully we reach one.
Yeah. So you think is that like jealousy, hate? Like why they?
Nah, I feel like the world set one standard for women back in the day. The generation coming up now is completely different. It's nothing like when we was growing up. This generation now, they do what they want to do. And they're allowed to do what they want to do. Their parents allowed it. Our parents didn't play that. So it's just them freely expressing themselves and being who they are without care, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the older generation looking at that and saying, she knows she shouldn't have came out here like that. She knows she could have did this. She knows she could have done, but you never know what that person is going through. We got to stop judging each other so quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. So, Man, if you can go back in time and talk to the younger version of you, like what would you tell yourself?
I tell her, keep going, keep pushing, and don't give up. Everything, every obstacle is only a test to get you to where you're trying to go. And at the end of the day, always know that you're stronger than you think you are.